SwissBorg. Now, I am a big fan of any crypto that is pushing adoption. So I'm going to talk about SwissBorg and a quick, brief market overview of what I'm expecting tonight, um, based on the charts. Before I do, as always, spreadsheet is updated. These were the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. That is not right. That's meant to be naught. That's meant to definitely. If Zilliqa was at 80 cents, I think we'd be loving life. Same for VeChain. Is at 0.08. If you'd invested $100 into each coin, you would be sitting in profit for a impressive $17,900 based on when I released the videos and the current prices. I'm only in a few of these. The rest are in better projects that I'm sure are going to give far greater returns during this bull cycle. That's exactly what I share on Copy My Crypto. If you want to see what I'm holding and the huge benefits and the huge growth potential of the coins I'm holding, check out Copy My Crypto. The link is in the description. Right. Before I get into SwissBorg, just have a quick look at the charts. Now, Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to be a great night for crypto, just based on the charts. We've formed a head and shoulders pattern on not only the 30 minutes, but we've got one on the hourly, less uniform on the hourly. And to be fair, even on the 2 hourly, we've got to some degree, but again, much less uniform. But off the hourly and the half hourly, this tends to be a fairly bearish signal. So I'm expecting to see it, Bitcoin dropping down into the sort of mid 33,000s range. We'll see, though. Bulls and bears are certainly fighting it out, but that is a bearish pattern. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not hopeful about the evening, as it were, and I'd be short in the market right now. Right, SwissBorg. I am really quite a fan of SwissBorg. I love that, I like the whole concept of anything that's pushing adoption is a beautiful thing. Because fundamentally, whatever anyone wants to say about crypto, it's like a child compared to the legacy markets that are live and kicking right now. Crypto's literally not been around, like it's been around very little time. We're talking, you know, a 400th of the amount of time a lot of banking institutions and everything else has been around. So, not 400th, but you know what I mean. So adoption is key to the success and the long-term success of crypto. SwissBorg works towards that. So you can download the app for your phone. It's an easy way for you to invest in crypto. The token itself, quick look, is currently priced at 64 cents. There is a total supply of 1 billion. And they are actually been burning some off. But I'll get to that in a bit. Long term, anything pushing adoption, excuse me, is a good thing. Now, currently, $1.22 billion is actually on SwissBorg in terms of assets. Over 420,000 users for this phone app. And the actual availability is staggering. It's available in more than 100 countries. Obviously, some you can't get fiat on or local currency, but some you can. Canada, UK, America, you're generally all right on. More of the Western countries, you're going to be okay on. However, what is really good about this app is obviously the interest rates that you can earn. So if you actually look, there's multiple ways that you can invest. They've got a smart engine and there's multiple tokens that you can invest, and there's multiple benefits. Now, I'm not going to put a referral code in or any nonsense like that, but if you join and you're convincing a mate to join, make sure you give them your referral bonus, because if they put in $150, you'll get yourself 300. Um, but um, on the on the smart yield, the percentages are pretty good in terms of what you can get. Now, a standard account, which means no SwissBorg coin being staked, will get you quite low percentages. Okay, it's not great. Um, so you have to have a bit of capital behind you before you're getting the benefits of these premium accounts, right? Um, but if you can get a Genesis premium, and very few people are going to, you get some very, very good percentage returns. But a community premium, a lot of people can manage that. Community premium requires you to stake 2,000 um, SwissBorg coins, and that is about 1,300 bucks. Okay, like I said, premium, you're looking at $30,000. So the benefits aren't really there if you've only got like 2 grand left to put in to get 10% return or 9% return. Um, but if you can afford the community premium, there's benefit there. And there's others. I mean, there are other passive income tools, and Celsius is one, BlockFi is another, and just having another look. Um, and yeah, the percentage returns are pretty good though, and it's pushing the adoption. That's the key thing. Anything that's pushing adoption is massively important. Um, Now, the yield program is not part of the smart yield program. It's not linked to any DeFi programs, CeFi programs, or liquidity programs. This yield rate is computed based on community index. But the smart yield's slightly different. But if you ever want to see what you can get, they've got a nice little calculator here, so you can define the length of time that you've put your investment in for, the type of investment, and you can get an idea of what your returns would be and if it's worthwhile, for you to do so. Now, and like I say, premium account, probably not worthwhile for most people. But the smart engine is very interesting. So you get the best price and liquidity from multiple exchanges. The smart engine connects with Binance, HitBTC, LMAX, and Kraken exchanges, gets you the best liquidity and rates in a matter of seconds. That's quite a nice little feature for this. It's nothing to write home about necessarily, but it is a nice little feature. Now the smart yield account, where's my tab gone? Losing it. I'll let the smart yield account tab open up in a sec. So about now, the whole idea of this is accelerating the world's transition to decentralized nations. The massive thing that the founders of SwissBorg were talking about is fundamentally that the legacy systems are broken. The banking systems are broken. We're not in control of our own finances in the way that is sensible, right? The two founders one worked for hedge funds for a great many years. The other um, worked remind me, forgot. Uh, he was so they're both hedge fund managers. One became the head of digital advisory at JFD Wealth, and the other was a hedge fund manager for RMS Capital. Both massive, right? And the whole idea is decentralized asset management, right? By introducing blockchain tech, it gives individuals complete control over their portfolios and investments. It's a huge thing. And fundamentally, we know long term that crypto and a great, and to be fair, stocks and shares could very well become decentralized or tokenized, and it will be a way for people to actually be able to invest in said markets without an asset, without having to hire a wealth manager or an asset manager. You can be in control of your own finances. And something like SwissBorg could be one of the steps towards doing that. particularly when we start seeing tokenized stocks and shares. I would not be surprised if one of the first places that appears would be SwissBorg. Um, so where is it? Yeah, so their smart yield account, the potential returns. So as you can see, if you're on a USDC coin, you can get potentially up to 11.93%, but again, you'd have to have about 35 grand in, or 33 grand, or 32 grand rather, sorry, Jesus. 32 grand in SwissBorg. If you've got 32 grand in SwissBorg, you've probably got 100,000 in USDC, so it's probably beneficial. But what I particularly like about this, as well as the communication between the team and the customers. So, they've got, if you check out their blog, they talk through the 20 burns that they've done. So they've done 20 burns valued at about $6.8 million. And at the time of writing, they have over $500,000 in the burn pool. But what they actually do is analyze, did this work? Has this benefited? So, I mean, that's literally the whole point of the article is, was this beneficial? So what were the results? And they look at the SwissBorg's price over time. And the token has fallen from its all-time high of $1.65. However, at this time, when crypto market as a whole has fallen, it's not necessarily reflective of SwissBorg's price. But like I said, the communication is very good. And what I like is just the final paragraph. While the crypto market has some work to do to recover to all-time highs from earlier in 2021, they believe the future of crypto is bright, and CHSB is bright. Community is approaching 420,000. The net flow of funds into the app is positive. Users are making 13,000 plus exchanges a day, and over 100,000 of them have yield wallets. And when it comes to the protect and burn mechanism, this is getting stronger all the time due to the growth of the community. So as the community grows, protect and burn numbers increase. This is positive. And like I said, having these incentives to keep getting people in, whether it's 3 extra rewards over the summer, referral bonuses, very, very, very useful. And like I say, constant updates for the users. I really recommend you check out the blog. Fundamentally, like I said, what I am bullish on is anything that's introducing adoption. Adoption is the key to the market's continued growth, right? We're at a point where we've got a lot of institutions really starting to get in, which is good. They bring their own problems, no doubt about it. But the more people worldwide that start getting into it, and we're still very low in terms of percentages, the better. It was part of the reason I used to be so bullish on crypto.com. I've just found it frustrating and flat lately. But yeah, that's it. Telling you guys, this chart, we're going to see, I think we're going to see Bitcoin taking a fairly big dive tonight. Struggling. Consistent closes down. We'll see. Anyway, but that's it from me. What are your thoughts on SwissBorg? Have you tried it? Have you used it? I am not invested in SwissBorg, but I am looking at trying it and playing around with it to see what the returns on investment are. Let me know in the comments. As always, check out Copy My Crypto. If you're brand new to crypto, this is perfect for you. You can see what I'm holding, why I'm holding it, the benefits of these coins, the long-term growth prospect of these coins. And that's exactly what I share with you guys. And you can see my portfolio. And that's it. Take care, guys, and stay safe. Bye-bye.